Alright everyone, we're here with another prize picks video on the channel, and this time we are going to cover the Champions League matchups of October 23rd, which is a Wednesday. And if you saw the last video, crazy, or actually the game's crazy Real Madrid comeback. Real Madrid is just one of those teams where it doesn't matter how many they're down by. If they get one goal, it's pretty much over. That's how it feels. They get one goal, it's like an avalanche comes, and then Vinicius making, a statement for the Ballon d'Or. But anyway, you guys caught that game, probably super exciting game. But anyway, let's catch over here with the new games. And what I think is going to be the best game of Wednesday is Bayern versus Barcelona. But first, let's look at some of the passes attempted lines. And there's a few that I really like. So first, I want to start with Van Dijk. If you saw the last video for Van Dijk, we took the under. I think the line was 66.5 passes attempted. He got 64 against Chelsea, so we kind of hit on that one. And then this time, they're going to go up against Leipzig. And then Leipzig is going to be at home, so Liverpool is going into Leipzig, into Germany, try to take that win. And the thing that I think the reason they bumped this line so high as opposed to the previous game is because Liverpool is better than Leipzig. I guess you say talent man by man, but I still think Leipzig has very good talent. As we saw last year, they played Real Madrid tough on the playoffs in the Champions League, and I just think Leipzig is still a good enough team to give a fight to Liverpool, especially at home with Liverpool, traveling to Germany. Leipzig has the advantage at home, on paper as well, but still Leipzig is very, very good team in my opinion. So I do like the under on 75.5 passes attempted for Virgil Van Dijk here. As you see, he's only gone over this line against Wolves the last time, and obviously against Crystal Palace, which is a team that's not at their best right now. At least they're not at the level as Leipzig or even Chelsea, So I do like the under 75.5 passes attempted for Virgil Van Dijk. Another one that I'm taking a slight lean on, and it's not one that I'm super confident about, but I am thinking of taking the under, is 58.5 passes attempted for Phil Foden. The only reason why I'm not especially confident in this one, as you see, the last time he got over this line, or almost got over this line, was against Slovan Bratislava. And that's a game in which he played, I don't think he played the full 90 minutes. I think he played 78. But Man City did win that game 4-0. So obviously, Man City took out their players, or their best players, towards the end of the game, to kind of rest their best players. And the thing is, Phil Foden did not start on Sunday. He went as a sub, so the only reason why I'm worried about this one is that he might play the 90 minutes, being that he didn't play a full game on Sunday. Pep Guardiola might be looking to give him his minutes here and pretty much just leave him in the game. But I do think that Man City might finish this game early. Phil Foden, I still think is an important player for Man City. I feel that even if they go up by 3 or 4 goals, Phil Foden might be a candidate to be subbed out towards the end of the game. So I am taking a slight lean on the under here. And now let's get to the best game, in my opinion, of tomorrow, the Barcelona versus Bayern Munich game. And there's a few here that you want to look at. So 71.5 passes attempted for Inigo Martinez. As you see, he's used to getting way more than 71.5 passes attempted, but they are going to go up against Bayern Munich, so that's why the line is pushed down, way down. Bayern Munich, historically, has always been very good against Barcelona. We see in Champions League games, Barcelona always loses to Bayern Munich. So this gives me caution for this one, but I'm taking a pretty slight lean on the over for that reason, that I think Barcelona is a better team, or at least more cohesive than they've been in the past few years. Even with Messi, I feel like they've gotten, destroyed. Even this season, Barcelona have conceded a lot of goals, but I do think I want to give him a slight lean on the over, especially with Barcelona being at home. I feel like Barcelona will want to, make a bit of a statement to say, or kind of measure themselves as to where they're at currently. And another thing is, I'm kind of wary about is Barcelona plays Bayern Munich tomorrow, and then they play Real Madrid on Saturday. So there's two huge games. I mean, you couldn't have asked for two bigger games for Barcelona back to back. Bayern tomorrow, Real Madrid on Saturday. So the thing is that Barcelona will probably have to rest some players. Maybe I don't know. It's tough when you have two huge games back to back, but I am taking a slight lean on the over, considering Bayern Munich. I feel like it's not as you know, also not as strong as they've been in the past years. We know they didn't win the Bundesliga last year, but I am still giving him a slight lean on the over on 71.5 passes attempted. And now another one that you want to look at, obviously we have Rafinha and Lewandowski, the two best attacking players for Barcelona. Lewandowski is at 3 shots, Rafinha is at 2 shots. This one is one that I'm liking the over, and I know it's a flat out two shots, but worst case scenario, if he gets 2 shots, you get a push on this one. But I am liking the over on this one. Considering Rafinha is in form right now, even with Brazil. He had a great game in his last game against Brazil. But, I do like the over on this one, Rafinha being their best winger at the moment. I know Lamine Yamal is still there, but Rafinha is a bit older and more experienced. So I do like the over on 2 shots for him. Now let's go ahead and look at Bayern Munich. Bayern, let's go. All right, so 3.0 shots is the line for Harry Kane. You see against Stuttgart, he had 10 shots. That's a crazy stat. That's not something that happens very common, but I'm also liking the over on this one again. Still, like I said, Bayern is historically always been good against Barcelona. I also think, though, that this game might be a bit closer that I feel that I would say imagine. I don't think Barcelona will necessarily win, but I think it'll be a lot closer than we think. And I think that Harry Kane can get in at least 3 or 4 shots, right? Or even 5 shots, considering Harry Kane, as you see, has games where he can get up to 10 shots. And considering Barcelona has also conceded at times this season up to 3 or 4 goals to teams that you wouldn't expect they would get to. So I do like the over on 3 shots for Harry Kane on the day. And now a few more of the props that we're going to see here. A few kind of, I wouldn't go far to say miscellaneous props, but from games that are not probably going to be as popular on the day. We have Atletico Madrid versus Lille. Lille, who beat Real Madrid. And then we have Inter as well. Another one. They're playing young boys who I think conceded last time against Barcelona. I think it was 5 goals. I'm just double checking right now. Young boys lost to Barcelona 5-0. But Barcelona was at home. This time Young Boys is at home against Inter, but I still believe Inter's quality and, talent and players will shine through in this matchup. So with that being said, I do like a few of the props here. For example, Marcus Thuram. It also depends on who starts for Inter, whether it's Marcus Thuram, who can play as a winger or a striker. Sometimes he play him, or Arnautovic, as you see right here. Where is Arnautovic? Here he is, 2.5 shots. So for me, depending on who starts, I would take the over, or I would go as far as to say if they both start, I would like Arnautovic more on the 2.5 shots. Like I said, young boys, they might put a bit of more of a fight considering they're at home, maybe more defensive, but Inter's quality is still going to shine through. I like this one a lot more if he starts again. I advise you guys to check the lineups before the game. If Arnautovic starts, 2.5 shots, I like the over on him on this one, considering, as you see, he's averaging 1.2 in some games. He might not play, and then some of the games right here, they were in international. So and especially in a player that doesn't get, would say, the most minutes. If he starts this game, he would be looking to get the opportunity to get goals and shots in. So I do like the over on 2.5 shots on the day. And then Young Boys, right here, is one that we're going to see. A few of their players we see, they don't have too much. They have only goblins and demons, as a matter of fact. But a few that we see right here, like I said, I feel like this could be a little bit more of a fight for Young Boys. So you see 1.5 shots. And also Inter is not at their best either, but I still think they're a better team. So this is a nice little goblin for Ganvula. Although it's not one that I recommend as well. But this goblin is one that I'm not too excited about. But if you guys want to take it, you guys can take it as well for tomorrow. And last but not least, Atletico. We see right here 2.5 saves for John Oblak. This is one that I am liking the over on. As you see, the last game he only had one against Leganes, but before that, I know somewhere international, but he's averaged 5.2 saves. And we see against Sociedad and Benfica, they got 6 in league games. Lille, considering they beat Real Madrid 1-0, I do expect them to put up a fight, and I do expect them to get enough shots for Oblak to get enough saves. Especially Oblak, like I mentioned before, there's some goalies that are just, weirdly enough, they have a quality to making more saves, even when their teams are good. I don't know how to explain it. Like, some players are just very good at making, and goalies are very good at making saves, or making saves out of nothing sometimes. Like today, Courtois, obviously Borussia was way better on the first half, but Courtois, and you saw that last game, he got over 2.5 saves yesterday. Obviously Real Madrid being at home, but I still consider Borussia to put up enough of a fight, and he had way more than 2.5 saves. John Oblak is another one that they are playing at home. Atletico is playing at home. But I do like the over on 2.5 saves. Consider Lille beat Real Madrid. And this time I feel like they also put up a fight against Atletico. So, the over on 2.5 saves for John Oblak. And with that, I'll leave you guys this video. There's another PrizePicks video on the channel for Champions League. We are going to look to post more around Friday and Saturday for the matchups for Saturday and Sunday, especially with the big game on Sunday, Real Madrid versus Barcelona. I'm going to put out a video maybe just for that game, focusing on that game. So stick around, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think of the picks, and what other questions or props I missed.